Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hobbits. Today joined by
Just
Michael, reviewing some more Cycle that we got from Beer Dome.
CB, cycle beer.
CB, not Cigar
Not
City
Cigar
Brewing.
City.
But yeah, more Cycle beer. Again, Beer Dome, great web shop, as you guys know. Link for the shop is down below. These guys hooked us up and hooked us up plenty of times. This is from their weekday series this year. And they've done this weekday series for quite a while now, and I think it's been quite nice. And this is the 2020 weekday series Tuesday, an 11.5% Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with cinnamon and hazelnut. So I'm thinking this might be a cinnamon version of barrel aged hazelnut, which I gave 100s and Brett gave like 98.99, it's the best cycle beer both of us has had since probably some of the scoops. So I'm hoping this will be the same level. I don't know. People don't seem as stoked on this, so I'm not getting my hopes up completely yet.
I am.
You are?
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll see. So, pours a nice color. What do you think, Michael?
I think it looks black.
It looks like a stout.
Hmm.
Pitch black. Definitely, of course, you can see like the difference between this and the stock ale. Like this definitely looks much more like a stout. It's thick and rich looking. Much more rich than I remember from cycle beers too.
Yeah, it looks actually quite thick.
I can smell hazelnut too. Nice tan looking, very dark brown head.
It looks nice.
Yeah, let's check out the aroma. Whoa, loads of cinnamon.
It actually smells of both hazelnut and cinnamon.
I think it smells like Honeycay more so than the barrel-aged Honeycay barley wine.
Honeycay doesn't have hazelnut.
No, but it smells like crazy amounts of Honeycay because they're so fudgy chocolatey and cinnamony and almost honey-like.
Smells quite good.
It smells really nice. It's almost like a Honeycay with a slight layer of like hazelnut spread or Nutella on top. It's really chocolatey too.
Yeah, super chocolatey.
Fuck, there's a lot of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing, the last time we've had cinnamon beers, Britt and I have been like, yeah, I could have a little bit more cinnamon. And this is just like, in your face.
Give them fucking cinnamon.
Give those bastards cinnamon to the moon and back. This is nuts on the
I
cinnamon.
was just getting over your cinnamon treat at Tim's work.
Oh, yeah.
So this is just a throwback.
Yeah, because you've been off cinnamon for a while. You haven't liked it too much. It definitely overshadows.
I love cinnamon too, but yeah.
It overshadows like a lot of things in the beer. So that's like, it's not as intensely complex as some of the other barrel-aged beers, like not even Strike, because there's so much adjuncts. I still think there's nice like vanilla, there's some roasted malt, there's definitely sweet bourbon, but it doesn't have all that like dark fruit and leather and tobacco and all these things. It's a bit more simple, but this is a beer where you want those adjuncts to shine, so it also makes sense. it's like this slightly brownie batter-esque honeyade chocolatey cinnamony thing. And honeyade or honeycay is a Danish cake that you make.
But honeyade also contains chocolate.
Yeah, on the outside.
It smells very
and
much
also
like
does
honeyade.
honeycay. But but
it doesn't have hazelnut.
No, and there is that hazelnut kind of tell by. But I think it's not like crazy intense. But it's a Danish cake that takes a very long time to make. It's covered in chocolate. It tastes great. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Cheers. Thanks to Beer Dome for the beer.
Cheers.
That's a lot of fucking cinnamon. Woo!
Not so. I was expecting.
I was thinking it'd be so much more sweet.
Yeah, this is not sweet.
It's so dry and cinnamony.
Yes.
There is undertones of hazelnut, but it's like I think it's the
cinnamon,
most
dry
cinnamon forward
overload.
beer.
Yeah.
It's almost like Fireball whiskey shots.
Oh my god. Fuck you. This is sending me back to cinnamon hell. Whoa.
Yeah. I think this is a case of maybe a little bit too much of a good thing. Like, it tastes nice, but you really have to like cinnamon. Like, the cinnamon dominates everything. Yeah. There is a slight edge of hazelnut and chocolate.
Like really chocolate. Dark chocolate.
I don't think it's bad, but it
just could use some sweetness.
Because the dryness of cinnamon is just going. It's still sweet, but I think I need more sweetness to combat that cinnamon. I think it's got a lot of dry cinnamon. You don't agree? You think it's?
I think it's really sweet.
It is, but I just think the dryness of cinnamon.
It's just the cinnamon is overpowering.
Yeah.
It is slightly honey like for sure. Something like bone K even. It's very Christmassy. It's crazy. Cinnamon. Edges of vanilla, bourbon, or edges like undertones almost, and then
The
also
hazelnut
like a
is
bit of
so
honey.
subdued.
But there's like just a whiff.
Yeah,
It's-
there's a
it's-
whiff of it.
It's almost just like we shared the hazelnut today, or we were going to share it. Beforehand we poured it into a glass and just stuck loads of cinnamon sticks in, and it's like try this. It's almost like they did that, really. Like it's. I think it's almost. I don't think it's bad beer at all, but it's almost too much compared to the cinnamon. Like the base beer and everything is just like so underplayed because of the immense.
You would have
amount
thought they've seen your videos and thought, let's give them the fucking cinnamon.
Maybe yeah.
They
You
would
think
like
they
some more
have.
cinnamon. Oh, well.
Like-
It is overpowering,
Yeah.
definitely. It becomes a little bit sweeter with more sips, but
Yeah, and I think the more I sip on it, the more I get the hazelnut. But
it's still
just like slightly
unbalanced.
generic. Yeah, it's crazy unbalanced, but I still think it tastes good. It's definitely a nice beer. I just don't think it's world class beer.
Nope.
Not like the others. Like this is for me kind of like, yeah, it's like a 93 or something. But I think for a lot of people this might be like 92, 93 for me. I think a lot of people it might be 95 or higher, even though the average kind of seems the same. But this just, it seems like, you know, extreme beer, crazy fudgy, cinnamon bomb. Like I think a lot of people who enjoy like crazy intense pastry stouts would enjoy this a lot more than us. But maybe not then again because it's dry because of cinnamon.
It's not sweet.
Nope.
Yeah,
It
so that
is
might
sweet,
be
but it's not sweet.
Yeah, so that might be the difference. It's still a very nice beer, but it's just too much cinnamon. And we just complained about not enough, and now we get way too much. It's a bit of a
Just a
shame
bitch.
because the hazelnut beer underneath, if it's cycle hazelnut, is such a phenomenal hazelnut beer and one of the best hazelnut beers I've had. Maybe besides some of the nuts over sweet.
Can you find that somewhere in there?
the hazelnut?
If it
Yes,
is
yes,
the
I
base
see it.
hazelnut-
I see
There's a bit of
it.
it.
There's a hint, but
Okay.
the like it just tears down that beer, like it tears it to shreds. Literally, the cinnamon just dries it out, and it almost just tastes like drinking straight cinnamon stout.
Cinnamon roll.
It's almost the cinnamon is almost so intense that you don't taste the barrel. I
Yeah,
think.
everything's subdued except cinnamon.
Yeah. So for that, I can't go higher than like a 93 or something like that. 92 maybe.
91.
I think
It's-
it's
it's
a
super
very
sweet.
good beer, but it's just like it's way too much of a good thing. Way too much. Which is a shame, because the cycle hazelnut, at least the batch we had, was amazeballs.
It still is. I think.
Yeah, it probably is. But it's yeah. That's a bit of a shame, man. I'm a bit disappointed.
There
But
got a
that's
bit more hazelnut on the last sip here.
Hazelnut.
Hazelnut. You know,
Hazelnut.
Hazelnut.
It's just besides the hazelnuts.
Yeah, it's the hazelnut.
Yeah.
It's the mud that the nuts fall into.
I think mostly the barrels.
Oh
If you
man.
get nuts for the
I'm
nuts.
starting to have
Hazelnut.
terrible thoughts right now about nuts dropping into mud. Oh, I'm making thoughts in my mind. We're going to cut it right there. 93, 91-ish, around that territory for the Cycle Weekday Series Tuesday from 2020, a Bourbon Barrel Aged Cinnamon Hazelnut Imperial Stout. It's very nice, but it's just too much cinnamon. If you've had it, let us know. Maybe this is much better in a couple years' time with age, but fresh, it's a bit too much. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. Cheers to beer and for the beer. And we're going to say cheers!
In cinnamon in the beer.
Cinnamon
True
cinnamon
in the
in
beer.
the beer. And see you guys in another beer review.
Cheers.